Tonight, we continue our journey to healing. Ralph Bloom once said, "Nothing is predestined. The obstacles of your past can become the gateways that lead to new beginnings." When you tell your truth, there are times where some people just can't quite understand it. Your truth is yours and yours alone. When you deviate from that truth, you become a liar to those around you, but most of all to yourself.
Initially, when I pulled up, the room that I ended up having to get was not feasible. I mean, I was gonna rock it out because that's just what I do. But Neiman came, my guy, he came and said, like, "Man, you could pull up in my room." So I'm like, "I bet." So now we bunkies. You know, everybody else's room, you know, they was real. For one, I didn't know these folks, you know what I'm saying? So of course I'm gonna go to somebody that's I'm familiar with. And then on top of it, like, the only person else that had a second bed was King Pine. And he's the, he seems like he's a person that I have to watch and see and kind of feel and, get to know.
After everyone got settled in their rooms, I needed to take some notes about their interactions from earlier. King Payne wanted to take a shower to relax. Jeremy got to doing some work on a project he was part of. And Red, Neiman, and JayTee decided to go to the store to get some snacks.
I thought your response to the room giving was going to be totally different than what was expected.
Oh no, I try to be, a team player and stuff of that nature. So it's like,
we were ants, but you came in and you kind of gagged us. No, for real, we was like, this is what we're going to do, this is what we're going to do. You said, oh shit, I'll take both of these.
No,
for real.
You're no fun, motherfucker.
You're no fun.
Bonding is key to building new relationships. Red, Neiman, and JayTee have all struggled with laying proper foundations for long-lasting relationships. So it's good to see them talk amongst each other.
Welcome.
Hey, how you doing?
Come on through, Ribbo.
I mean, what you got going on?
What you got going on?
My
Yeah,
bad.
too, man.
My bad. What y'all like to do? Man, we get you on the record here with me so quick. Can I just come have a conversation with y'all?
What are you guys looking to get out of it? I'm curious.
I'm just open-minded to possibility.
With me, I just want close development. I like the I'm with that. I just want some confirmation of things that that I may need to let go, that I may need to deal with mentally, physically, spiritually. Like, I just want that to be brought out.
Yeah, no, I think me personally, I'm just like, fresh out of a relationship. I'm just trying to hack this and get back to myself.
We gonna have some because I was in a 5-year relationship and it's been, we ain't been together now, so it still fucks with you and you still deal with it, but it's like I want to move on.
Right.
But
I just feel like we could, be helping each other. There might be some stuff that, little advice that you got for me, that I got for you. Hell, the stories might be the same.
I'm with that.
Y'all just bonded.
Right. I feel a little closer to him.
Y'all got all black on. I'm just sitting over there twiddling my toes.
All right, Dorothy.
And that's too.
I think it's going to be a great experience for everybody.
Most definitely.
But it's definitely nice meeting you.
Yeah.
You all.
Most definitely.
I already knew you, man, but...
Right.
coming to the retreat while I'm still going through a breakup, you know, I didn't know what could possibly happen. It made me, you know, a little vulnerable, you know. I'm gonna say.
Do you think that potentially you were a little vulnerable? Why were you vulnerable?
And the reason that I was so vulnerable is because, you know, I'm a relationship oriented person, you know, and I like having a spouse and a partner. So, you know, if anybody kind of gave me a little slight of that attention, then it possibly could have, you know, been more than just a friend type of thing. I don't know. Possibly. I don't know.
But we'll see how this turns out over the course of me being at this retreat.
But we'll see how this turns out over the course of me being at this retreat.
All right, so
I'm seeing it a different light.
I just feel like the wave cap comes off when we get ourselves together, right?
Yeah, like
right now we just like literally got here.
Yeah,
like we get acquainted.
Like,
we already comfortable with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So you got your hair down.
Now that everybody's here, it's time for an icebreaker moment. So I'm thinking 2 truths and a lie. So guys, we had room selection. You guys had a little moment to get acquainted with one another. Some people have known each other. Other people are familiar with each other now. And so we're here. And we got a host of activities coming up, but we want to do an icebreaker, like a formal icebreaker, because I'm sure that you guys had conversations on the side and there was things talked about, because I've seen the footage, whether you guys know it or not. And so I'm here. You're dealing with a mental health therapist, 20 years experience. I'm a lot older than all of you guys. So the thing is this, and I still got a hairline, but the thing is this, we're here to be serious, right? And so in my research of all of you all, I've concluded a lot of things. They're not bad things, they're beautiful things, right? But I wanna unpack some stuff, right? So while we're here, I'm looking at all these beautiful men. I'm looking at all of you guys who have had experiences, some loud, some quiet, some experiencing trauma and pain and quietness, some people making decisions that aren't the best for them. But we're gonna play a game called 2 Truths and a Lie. But before we play this game, I wanna see, can you bring a part of your authentic self? So a part of your authentic self is a part that's the truth, the absolute truth. And a lot of us in this community, we like to hide behind things, clothing, jewelry, body parts, hair, all of the things. But I wanna hear truth. And let's see if it's gonna be obvious, let's see if it's gonna be a fake truth, because there is something called a fake truth. So I'm gonna go through my repertoire, because I'm gonna say this, I'm not here to play with any of you guys. I've been studying, I've been watching, and just as much as I'm smiling, I'm encoding information, because we're here to do some real work. Because when you leave here, I want you to leave a better version of yourself, or at least create the crack that's gonna expand over time for you to be the better person, or the person that you dream of becoming, because you all deserve that too, right? Absolutely. How you gonna be an influencer? How you gonna be a star? How you gonna be this person and you can't even deal with people?
How you gonna win when you're not right within?
Come on, Lauryn Hill. Here we go. So I'm gonna pick somebody. Should I go light skin, dark skin? Dark skin, light skin.
Dark skin always wins. So you know,
Well, I'm gonna choose you. And I want you to set the tone. I want you to set the tone, because you know why? Your eyes say it all. You thinking and you absolutely, you're thinking and you processing. And so this is the chicken that everybody wants to choke.
Ooh.
This is the chicken that everybody wants to choke. So let me see if you can choke this joint and be real and honest. 2 truths and a lie, starting with you. Set the tone. Do not start talking. There you go. Squeeze it first. There she go.
My. Oh, that's it.
So I'm the youngest of 4. It's easy for me to leave a hard situation. And I used to partake in OnlyFans.
Where's the truth? Where's the lie?
I feel like the lie is that it's easy for you to leave hard situations.
There you go.
Squeeze that chicken.
She on drugs.
Okay, so you choose the next person. And it doesn't have to be in any particular order. The first thing that comes to mind, the first person that comes to mind, you just choose them. Boom, there you go. Choke the chicken, 2 truths, 2 lies and the truth.
2 truths and a lie.
There you guys, just want to make sure you guys were paying attention.
Okay, on period.
Ooh.
His mouth is open, okay?
So let's listen. You got the floor. Take a deep breath, take it all in. You do it all the time.
I'm mixed with Jamaican.
Ooh.
I was on a commercial when I was a little kid, a younger kid. And I have a 7-year-old daughter.
Ooh.
Oh, I don't know. So I would say you was on a commercial. Is it a lie?
Is it a lie?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're dealing with a Jamaican. He has Jamaican heritage and he does have a beautiful child.
I know that's right.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Okay, on period. I
All
love
right.
that. That's beautiful.
I want to get my chicken too.
Who the baddest bitch in the room?
Choke it.
Yay. Okay. 2 truths and a lie. Okay, I own my own hair company. Okay, I'm a licensed barber and loctician. I'm an up-and-coming comedian, and I have sex with women on the weekend.
That last one. Try harder than that.
You know what? Let me get this. We're gonna start this all the way back from the top. I wanna rewind a little bit. We can Google the hair company. We know they do locks. We know they got a following, and we know they do shows in Los Angeles. That ain't strong enough. We need a deeper truth. Nah, I'm not gonna let you get away with that. You vocal, you verbal, you are the life of the party. The life of the party should be able to tell the truth. A real truth that we don't know, that we're confused about. I'm gonna let you start that over. Because I can look up that hair company. I got products from that hair company. Okay? So we're not gonna let you do that. I wanna take it back.
All right.
2 truths and a lie.
I gotta work on it. Ooh. Yes. Okay, she look like she could suck a mean dick.
Avoidance.
Okay, let me see. I went to San Diego State University. What else? Let me see. I was prom king, and I have 6 sisters.
I don't think he was prom queen. I mean, prom king. Sorry. Was I lying?
Anyone else? No? No other guesses?
You have 4 sisters, not 6.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't think it's 6.
Ooh.
6 is pushing. I was at your birthday party.
My. Well, I do have 6 sisters. Okay. My parents got divorced when I was 2. My dad has 2 daughters. My mom has 2 daughters, plus she adopted 2 other girls. So I have 6 sisters. I did not win prom king, okay? I was voted. I made the ballot. But because I went to an all-white school, I feel like because I went to an all-white school, okay, on period, I didn't win. So, yes, it's on you now, friend.
I want to unpack that. Hold up. I want to unpack that. You went to an all-white school, and you felt like you actually won the vote, but they didn't choose you because you were black.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's heavy, because if I was to take that a step further, are you making up for that time now? Are you trying to find a space to be the king, the prom king now? I'm just a yes or no. Cause let's go there. It hurts.
I feel like I've dealt with my fair share of rejection. Like I said, I've been kicked out of bigger and better places. You know, we went to the restaurant the other night and we sort of escorted out. And I was like, girl, I get put out of places all the time. I'm not worried about it. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like I knew that back then that was my crown, and they sort of took it from me. Like I was the most popular kid in school, like hands
Absolutely.
down.
That was yours.
You know, the teachers knew me. I was, part of, a lot of organizations and stuff on campus. I had, had very good grades.
Mm-hmm.
Their excuse was that no teachers knew me. I was like, how no teachers know me? I'm always on honor roll. I make honor roll every year. Like, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
So I just feel like they snatched that from me because I was black, and that was it.
Can I get the chicken real quick? And Red is next, but I want to say this. That's heavy that you say that, because each and every last one of you have some level of talent and some level of skill set, right? Can you imagine if you do what you're doing for 10 years and each year you get closer and closer, but every year that you get closer, the rule changed. And it's like they don't know you. They don't know who you are. Regardless of the work that you've done, they still don't know who you are, right? So it's always gonna be a moment to try to move up to the next level, only for them to switch the level up on you. And you see people every day on television, on reality shows that you know you have more talent than, that you know that you done sat next to them in auditions, right? And you have to watch them blow up, glow up, do whatever, and be walking around with the bags and the work. Besides all the surgery, they still look ugly, right? Ooh. And so we here today. And so I want to go there. I want to unpack this because I want to unpack this. I want to unpack this because for real, let's think about it. Imagine feeling like you are the best and no one sees it. Imagine knowing that you got that much talent and skill and they don't want that from you.
You gotta speak, boy.
And imagine having so much talent and skill can also break your own heart.
That's true.
Imagine being so great that you never get any great opportunities because you're that great, and that's not what they're looking for today, right? So even in that space of getting missed up for prom king because the teachers didn't know who he was, all of a sudden you lost the opportunity. Imagine going to a casting call, right? And you real confident in what you are. In spaces like this, you are the man. But then they call you back for a great show that's gonna be promising, right? And they call you back for that second call. And they tell you, we start shooting in a month. And no one's called you yet. And then you look up and you read in the newspaper like, oh, they began shooting this new show and no one ever called you. Because in Hollywood, they don't call back. They don't call and say, hey, we went with another person. Is your self-esteem, because self-esteem ain't got shit to do with how you look, how you present yourself, how you feel about yourself. Sometimes it can have to do with how you view your own abilities. It could be like, I feel great when I look in the mirror, but do I think I'm a great person? Do I think I'm a good lover? Do I think I'm a great actor or singer or performer? And it could be something as simple as that. And imagine where people are looking at you for those things and they don't see it. You too black, you too skinny, you too chubby, you too gay, you too feminine. In a world where they recognizing this shit, but then you not the one for them though, right? You not too ambiguous looking. Yeah, you light, but you still got black features. All of the things. So all these things that he just talked about falls right into the category of the stuff that we struggle with every day. You find somebody attractive, but they don't like boys like you. You like dark-skinned dudes, but they don't want you. You like light-skinned dudes, but they don't want you because you're not that one. All of these things fall under not being worthy or not being the best, and how you gonna respond to it, because one day somebody gonna tell you no. One day somebody not gonna even pay attention to you. So in that same vein, two truths and a lie. I can't step on this carpet.
Ooh, that was a lie.
Okay.
We unpacking today.
No, because it really is hitting home for me, because today I feel like a gig, another opportunity was snatched from me because I'm gay. I've been booked to do the Blueface Comedy Slam 3 times already, and each time it's time for me to go up and perform. It's like less than a week out. I hit him up like, are we still on? He's like, oh no. I had to give the spot to somebody I feel like is more deserving. And I'm like, well, How so? You know what I'm saying? Like how do you justify confirming with me 3 times, and each time it's time for me to go and perform, do my set, and he pushes me back. So I just feel like, it has to have something to do with the fact that I'm gay. Today I went live and he was on my live. Like, why are you on my live?
Mm-hmm. He's watching. But then you know what's sad though? Can you imagine how it feels if someone told you you feel great and everybody around you have told you that you were great, but then somebody that you really admire tell you that you lack luster and you're not that guy. You're not that guy. I don't care how many views you have, those are bots watching you. You're not that guy. But do you understand how hard words can hit? And just by them telling that about something that you do, imagine that's sitting in your spirit and you apply that to the people that you deal with. Then you trying to figure out why you so irritable, why you competing with people, why we sometimes secretly stalk people's pages and watch what they do. How the fuck you get a blue check and I didn't, and I've been at this longer?
They paid for it.
Or they had somebody, they went and talked to the right celebrity who vouched for them, because that's what people are doing now. How was it that you wrote a fake article that was poorly written and all of a sudden you got a blue check? And I've been at this for 10 years. And just like I was telling some of the producers, it takes 10 years to be an overnight sensation. 10 years. The T.S. Madison, it took her 10 years to even be recognized for anything, right? All of the people that we look at, some people that we look at, you watch those verses on Instagram, you see how it be all these people with blue checks. I'm like, who the fuck are these people with blue checks? Nowadays, it's nothing to get a blue check. I want y'all to think about that. If you vowing for a blue check, eventually you'll get a blue check if that's what you want. Anybody can get a blue check, right? That's something easy. But not everybody can say that they happy. Not everybody can say that they content. Not everybody can say that they're stable in what they do, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it may feel hard to get a blue check, but in reality, that's nothing. Because I'm looking on social media, I'm like, who is this? I never heard of you before. You got a blue check? That means you got followers, but then you look on they pay 16K followers. Right. I didn't see nobody's with 200K, right? With no blue check. So the reality is that we're watching and looking and booking and seeing what people are doing, and we feel that we need to be the best one. I have to be the loudest in the room. I have to be Nene Leakes. I have to be the villain on the reality show. And after a while, who are you? Sometimes we can take on characters and we forget who the fuck we are. So, with that being said, 2 truths and a lie. Who are you?
Yeah, that was unfair.
Go ahead, pick up that chicken, choke it.
Why social media got to be so controlling over our lives?
That's a
I
good
didn't
point.
think blue checks was that goddamn serious.
I don't need no damn blue check. I'm always gonna be me.
It matters.
I think validation, the blue checks are nothing more. I want y'all to remember this, okay? Because I heard you guys talking about blue checks today. So blue checks are nothing more but a way to get your page verified for people who are sitting on the toilet scrolling through social media with nothing else to do. For some reason, if you got a blue check, your opinion matters more.
But now that we have done this exercise, I've taken my mental notes. I got a lot of stuff to work with now. So I'm gonna let these children go and eat and have a good time.
With us opening up, we're gonna eat our feelings away. We have food prepared for you guys. We also have an assortment of wine and spirits. So you guys can get something, and we're gonna return with another activity, okay?
I know that's right. Period. Because you're trying to have a bad bitch up in here crying. Period.
What the fuck is there?
Okay, period.
Can I do it?
You can try it, friend.
I'm trying.
In this life, we all want 2 things: to know if we've been heard and to know if we've been seen.
The fuck did you talk about? He wasn't speaking. I interrupted him. Interrupting him is if he's speaking, then I start talking. It was a
Join us next week as we dig into the past and see how the future shows up.
But so let's allow him to answer the question that you asked.
We've been trying to allow him to answer
you
questions.
answered it first.
Grill.
How about you answer it?
We ain't got to move forward.
Because I already know what it is.